Well, good morning and welcome back to my channel. My name is Blair Lamb. If you're new around here, I'm so glad that you've clicked on this video. It is a beautiful and peaceful Sunday morning right now. We are about to head out the door to church. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning and it's just gorgeous. I am so enjoying these last weeks of true summer weather before we head into fall, and I am starting to make the mental shift to getting excited for fall and soup on the stove and football and fires in our fireplace. And I really do love this season. I just wasn't quite ready to let go of summer, but luckily I live in Texas and we get a pretty long summer. Today for church I am wearing this dress. This is one of my favorites. I put it on for so many things. I've worn it to weddings, I've worn it to baby showers, I've worn it for date nights, I've worn it to church, I've worn it for so many things. It's from Quince, which is truly my favorite clothing brand. I buy so much from Quince. These earrings are Quince as well, this watch band, actually my shoes, they just speaks to me, and it has a lot in my style. And it comes in this really pretty kind of teal color. It also comes in a lot of other colors, and this is the cotton, but it also comes in linen, which is really pretty. So I've thought about getting one of the linen ones as well, and I really like the square neckline and some of the detailing. It's just very easy and comfortable to put on. So I'll link that below. This lipstick I was talking about in my last weekly vlog. This is by NARS and it's the shade Morocco. It is the color Taylor Swift was wearing on the New Heights podcast, and I just loved it so much. I immediately was trying to figure out what it was, and I think it's such a pretty color heading into the fall season. It's perfect for that. So anyway, welcome to our week. We have a busy week ahead of us. We're having friends over for a grill out and a pool party kind of situation this afternoon. Just one family. Sometimes we have like all of our neighborhood friends, but tonight we're just having one of the families over. So we're doing that tonight, and then we have some of our homeschool hybrid stuff going on, of course, this week, where Nora's going to be with her grandmother doing homeschool, then she'll be with me doing homeschool, then she and Colin will go into school. So we have all of that coming up. My mom's big birthday is this week. She's turning 60. I don't think she would mind me telling you that, because she really looks amazing for her age, and she is so healthy and takes such good care of herself. So she's turning the big 6-0, and I did send her a card and a gift already for her to hopefully receive like right around her birthday this Wednesday. But also me and my sister and my mom are all going and meeting her at her and my dad's condo in Naples, but it's just going to be a girls' weekend for her birthday. So it's going to be like my mom and the two daughters, is that making sense? Girls' weekend in Naples for her 60th to celebrate. So I'm really looking forward to that. And today is actually Henry, my sister's oldest, who is very close in age with Nora. He turned 6 today, and I was there the day he was born. My mom and I were waiting in the waiting room at the hospital, and we heard they play the baby chime over the, like a little lullaby over the speakers, and we heard that and we looked at each other and we said, oh my gosh, that's Henry. That had to be Henry. And we got to go in and meet him when he was so fresh, and Allie had just had him and she was so happy, and Tommy, her husband, was so happy, and that is a memory, like a core memory of mine I will never forget. So I'm gonna call them here in a minute and just wish Henry a very, very happy birthday. I can't believe he's 6, and that means Nora's gonna be 6 here in just a couple more months. So anyway, welcome to my week. I'm so glad that you're here. Lots to share with you this week. So anyway, welcome to our Sunday, welcome to our week. I am so glad that you're here. Thank you for clicking on this video. What do you have to say? Say good morning. Good morning. She's still sleepy. None of us are really that big of morning people in this family. We take it easy in the mornings. So glad that you're here. Our friends are about to head over for dinner tonight, and we are having spicy margaritas. All of this Riley has made. It's amazing. Spicy margaritas. It's really good, and I'm not a big spicy person, but I really like it. And then he made some homemade wings. And then all day he has been smoking these ribs, which look delicious as well.
Chat. What if I drink beers like this? I asked Blair if this would be embarrassing to her. I was like, guys, how about that offensive line this year, huh? Let's go. I love a good beer.
I drank an Alani Nu on the drive-in. Hopefully I'll wake up here in a minute, but I'm excited for a good workout. Good morning, it's Monday and I just got home from the gym and I made myself a London fog. I was about to go stop by Starbucks and grab one, but I thought as I was driving that I could just make one at home and it's delicious. So if you don't know what a London fog is, it is an Earl Grey tea latte. So it's typically steamed milk, Earl Grey tea, and vanilla syrup, and at least that's what it is from Starbucks. Some places put lavender in it, but actually I don't like anything lavender, and Earl Grey tea, the flavor is bergamot, it's not lavender. So anyway, I love the smell of lavender, but I don't like that. I don't want lavender in my food at all. I've tried it time and time again. I just do not like it. It's too floral for me. Anyway, I had a really good workout this morning and then I ran over to my office. I had a rush order that I needed to get out and a few little admin things I wanted to get set up for the day because Hannah's coming in to work. She's actually there now, and so I wanted to get her set up. So I did that, dropped off the rush at the post office, and then I just got home here and Riley took Nora over to her grandma's house because she does Monday homeschooling over there. My toast just popped for me and Colin for a little breakfast. So just a good Monday. It is very, very overcast outside this morning. Warm, it's not cold, but I have a sweatshirt on because it feels like a cozy day. So I was up way too late reading last night. Spark of the Everflame has completely captured me and I'm like 75% through the first book and I just am turning the pages or clicking the pages on my Kindle so fast. So I have some computer work to do from home and then I'm just going to hang out with Colin and spend some time with him before we go get Nora this afternoon. I've really been enjoying our Mondays. This is, I think, the fourth one we've had so far in this new school year in our new schedule and rhythm. And I'm really, really enjoying it. I think I'm going to try to do Monday like more, since I'm home all day with Colin, like more of a sit down, nicer dinner. We try to sit down and eat dinner together every night, but you know what I mean? So I think what I'm going to do is, and I got stuff to make a dessert because I thought that would be fun if like the first day of the week, we always did like a nice dinner and a dessert or something. So I got stuff to make pineapple upside down cake because I personally haven't had pineapple upside down cake in I don't know why I'm saying it like that. Pineapple upside down cake. I'm like smashing the words together. I have not had that in a long, long time. And so I think I'm going to make it maybe with Colin today and then make also something to eat. I got more stuff to make the green chili creamy green enchiladas that I talked about in last week's vlog, and I linked the recipe because it's just, they're so good and we ate that whole pan of them. So I think I'm going to make another pan for this week. So just kind of thinking through what it's going to look like this year as, you know, everything's a little bit different now. And thinking maybe Monday will be the day to kind of start to get some leftovers in the fridge, you know, like make something bigger so that we can eat on it a little bit throughout the week. We had so much fun last night with our friends. We ended up hanging out until like 10 o'clock at night. And the kids, it was great. The kids both slept in and got a really good night's sleep. But we had a great time. I mean, great food. Riley made the ribs and the wings, and they brought stuff for burgers, and we made sweet potato fries, and it was just great. Really delicious. So we had a yummy meal, and then the kids all swam and we all sat on the front step of the pool and just put our feet in the water and just sat there hanging out and chatting. And it's just nice. It's just so nice to have friends you can just chat with, and it's just casual and there's no pretense, and it's just really, it was very, very nice. So that was last night. And that was, last weekend was such a social weekend for us. We have really been chilling, and it's kind of fun to have some more stuff on the books, but we have continued to keep as much as possible Saturdays for like a rest day. I think everybody kind of needs it. So this is the Dave's Killer Bread Raisin the Roof. I've been trying to buy Dave's Killer Bread more and more because it's like it's one of the best breads on the market in terms of the ingredients, high fiber, high protein, and then I like to put some cream cheese on it. It's so yummy. So I'm gonna have that and give one to Colin. Good morning. Hi, it's later in the evening now and it's dinner time, and I just made those creamy green enchiladas I was talking about. It actually worked out well to make them 2 weeks in a row. I don't normally do that because I still had leftovers of all the ingredients, and so it was just nice to make 2 smaller batches rather than 1 extra large batch, although we probably would have eaten them because we love them. I'm currently folding whipped egg whites into a pineapple upside down cake batter. I am making that right now. I don't think I've ever, in all the baking I've done, I don't think I've ever made a pineapple upside down cake. So here is, can you see? The pineapple on the bottom. And this recipe has pecans. Those are optional. I didn't realize you don't put the maraschino cherries on until after. So I put them in and then read the recipe and realized you put them in when you're serving. I don't think it would make much of a difference, but I guess it would probably, the red dye would probably spread around. So I pulled them out. This batter is just so fluffy. I'm gonna pour it in here. And it takes like 35 minutes to bake. So I just pulled the enchiladas out and I'm letting them cool a little bit before we eat them because they are sizzly, bubbly hot. And then I'm gonna have this bake for 35 minutes while we eat dinner. And then we'll have a yummy little Monday night dinner and dessert, which is super fun. I'd like to maybe make that more of a routine, like I said earlier, heading into the fall season. This looks amazing, if I do say so myself. This makes me want to make some other stuff like angel food cake. I think that's how you get the angel food cake so fluffy, is the whipped egg whites. Okay, so here it is with the bottom and then the fluffy cake mixture on top. I don't have a 9x9 pan. I thought this was a 9x9, but it's obviously not because in the picture they were able to fit 9 pineapple slices. Maybe they're smaller. I thought this was 9x9. Maybe it's 8x8. Anyway, I'm gonna bake it. What does it say? Bake 30 to 35 minutes. I will link this below. First, I'll let you know later what we think of it, but I can't imagine it's gonna be bad. It smells and looks delicious. So I'm gonna pop this in. We're gonna eat the enchiladas and then I'll let you know what the verdict is on this one. Looks good. I also normally make a really concerted effort to clean up as I cook and bake so that it's not a complete disaster, but I don't always succeed at that, so I thought I would show you. It's horrifying what my work surface looks like right now. We just finished our enchiladas. I'm holding this like a baby and you'll see why in a second. We just finished our enchiladas and they were delicious. And the cake came out of the oven and it's cooling. Okay, I was at a friend's house recently and she said, do you want a sparkling water? And handed me one of these, which I've been loving Spindrift so much, but I've been getting like the lemon one. I've gotten the blood orange tangerine one. I've gotten the pink lemonade one. I've never even seen this. I took a sip of it. I was like, yes, please. Took a sip of it. It is POG juice, but without all the sugar. But it tastes so, it is exactly that flavor in a sparkling drink. So I made a note of it and I saw that they now sell it at Walmart. And I just got some. So here are the ingredients. It's 13 calories. Just proving that it's not like actual full juice. But look, I'm reading it backwards, so it's kind of hard. Guava puree, passion fruit juice, orange juice. Can you believe this? It is so delicious. It is so delicious. So I'm gonna go put it in our garage fridge so it gets chilly. Riley, how are you feeling about these?
I'm excited to try it. Since we didn't have real POG juice on the cruise.
We didn't?
No, it was weird. It wasn't called POG juice.
It wasn't exactly the same?
No.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's delicious. The cake came out great, but it's supposed to sit for 10 minutes, so we're gonna let it sit for a couple more minutes. Riley is making some decaf coffee for us to enjoy. Nora wants to say it. He's making us some decaf coffee to enjoy with the cake. Once the cake is cooled, I'm gonna do the flip so that we can see how the bottom turned out. I'm hoping it doesn't stick to the sides because it is a sticky cake since it has pineapple in it, but we'll see. I had to share this though. I will leave a link below. If you shop at Walmart, grab some. Here is the final pineapple upside down cake. As you can see, I cut up some pieces of pineapple to put so that the whole bottom layer was covered because that's my favorite part. And it's just cooling now and then we're gonna have some. Colin, are you excited? And then here are the enchiladas. We've already eaten off of them, so they're not really photogenic anyway, but I promise they're amazing. So I will leave links to both the recipes below, but let's see what we think about this. The kids are both singing that the cake is yummy. So here's my slice. I got one of the middle pieces. Let's take a bite and see. Gotta make sure I get some pineapple on it. I don't usually like nuts in desserts, but the pecans actually add a really nice, like, salty crunch. This is delicious. I will link it below. Good morning. You're on the opposite side of the kitchen now, which I don't normally film from, but I am making some breakfast for the kids. So I just put in some biscuits. These biscuits are so good. They're such an easy, delicious breakfast. We make them for breakfast at least once or twice a week, and the kids absolutely love them, and they are so good.
I watched the vlog and we're going somewhere for my birthday.
Where are you going?
We're going to the American Dollar store. We're gonna go to the
Empty?
Yeah.
what?
Come look at this. Come look, the hot tub is empty. Well, I'm filling it back up. A red one and a brown one?
The main part of our pool right now is completely normal and full, but the hot tub part is just empty. It's just the water is completely drained out of it. So that feels like something that needs to be solved. So Riley's out there solving it. Anyway, here, let me show you what the biscuits look like. They are just Walmart brand, and they're so delicious. Don't mind my outfit. I'm like in major comfies this morning. Okay, here's what they look like. I'll link them below. Buttermilk biscuits. They're just absolutely delicious, and you just bake them however many you want for like 20 minutes, and they're so good. Here's what they look like when they come. When we went to Mexico in July, my mom was asking what to do for the kids for breakfast, and I said one of their favorite breakfasts are biscuits, and then I will make some sausage patties too. It's just a great value meal. And they'll put the sausage patty on the biscuit and have like a little sausage biscuit sandwich moment. So here's what they look like. They're just like little frozen pucks, and they are delicious. And she texted us while we were away, my mom did, to say she couldn't believe how delicious these biscuits are, and they taste homemade and fresh. And I was like, I know, they are so good. Riley loves to make homemade biscuits on the weekends, but just like it's a Tuesday, probably not going to go to all that trouble this morning. So he likes to cook more in the mornings, and I like to cook more in the evenings, so we're a good pair. But anyway, so I'm going to fry up a few of these to put with them, and then we're gonna have yummy breakfast. Oh.
And then
Oh,
I
gosh.
like the vlogs. I like the vlogs. I looked at pictures yesterday.
So Nora's 6th birthday is coming up shortly. It's at the end of October, and we have been discussing not doing a big party, but doing something special as a family together, right? Just as an alternative option, and she seems really interested.
Yeah.
So we're talking about going to the American Girl doll store in Dallas for the day, maybe, and doing lunch there. And
Fine.
we showed her a vlog of like people going to the American Girl doll store last night, so she could get an idea, so she could decide if she wanted to do that or do her party. And then right now they're doing a special insect and bug exhibit at the Perot in Dallas, which is a museum, and I think we're going to do that for Colin's birthday.
Yeah.
Instead of a big party. We just were offering options because it's good to have options. And I was very surprised they were both interested in doing like a family day instead of a big party. Mm-hmm. She's been wearing Riley's shirts, but it's very cute. Okay, say see you later.
See you later.
It's a really nice morning, except for this. The pool's normal.
I don't know.
We finished up Nora's schooling for the day, so we decided to come out and drive over to the lake so that the kids can play, and they're throwing rocks in, and Nora's making little boats, and it's just a really, really nice day. It's overcast, but it's kind of breezy, and so they're playing. Being outside is like a hard reset.
It flowed that good. It went like this.
Oh, it capsized?
Yeah.
That was a good one, Colin.
That was a big splash.
It was a big splash. Well, good morning. It's Wednesday now, and yesterday after we had our little fun outdoor time, I opened up Instagram and saw that Taylor and Travis are engaged, and I was staring at my phone. I was just like this, mouth agape. I was like so out of it, and Nora said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Taylor Swift just got engaged." And she said, "Well, when's the wedding? She said, "When's the wedding? I am going to wear my white dress from the Christmas pageant to it." It made me laugh so hard. Like, she's like, "Oh yeah, we'll be going. And not only will we be going, but I will be wearing white." I have 2 back-to-back mentorship calls this morning. I have been doing these mentorship sessions for years now. I think I started them in 2016 or 2017. And basically, I just meet with women all over the world. And if they have a business idea, specifically in the realm of starting up a online shop or growing a YouTube channel or starting a YouTube channel, I will help them based on the experience that I've had of turning this very little side hustle into a full-time job and income. So I have 2 back-to-back. I have one in 3 minutes, and then I have another one in an hour. So I'm just getting that all set up here. The kids are both in-person school today, which is great. They were excited to go because today Nora specifically is doing a community helpers parade. So she got to bring the little firefighter outfit that we have at home. It's like a little costume. She brought that, and we had to make a poster for her to present to the class about firefighters and what they do and how they help our communities. It's just so cute. It's adorable. So anyway, that's what we worked on during our homeschool time yesterday, along with handwriting, reading, letter recognition, sound recognition, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go because who do I have first? Okay. Because I've got these 2 women to meet with, but I wanted to say good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today's my mom's 60th birthday. So really fun. And then really exciting because we can all celebrate our royal engagement. So happy for them. So I'm going to go so I can do this, but good morning. Well, hey, the day kind of got away from me. It's about 4:00 now, 4:30. And it's this kind of day. I just made a big coffee with whipped cream and caramel on top. It is decaf because this late in the day I can't be having full espresso, but it tastes really good. So it was a weird day because I had a couple of meetings back to back, and then after I had both of those, I was supposed to go get lunch with my friends. And as I was gearing up to go and do that, I got a call from Nora's teacher that she said she wasn't feeling well, which was really surprising to me because she has been fine. So I went and picked her up, and the teacher said she's not really showing any symptoms, but she just keeps saying that she doesn't feel well, which I thought was pretty unusual. So we came home, and she's been resting on the couch. She doesn't have a cough, sniffles, a fever, a stomach ache. She doesn't have anything. But, I mean, I guess sometimes you just don't feel well. So, I mean, she loves school, so I'm not sure. So all that to say, she's been home. And I'm planning on her going to school tomorrow unless there's some symptom, but she has no symptoms at all. So unless she says she's feeling sick, then I think it's important that she goes. Anyway, so she's been home chilling for a little while, and Colin's home now too. And so we're just kind of enjoying the afternoon. Charlie and the dog next door are obsessed with each other. So they're just having a little face off right now, staring at each other and whining and barking. A little update on reading. I finished the first book in the Spark of the Everflame series, and I loved it. If you like fantasy, I loved it. It was a really quick read. I mean, I don't know if it was short or long. It's hard to tell because I'm on a Kindle, but it was so captivating. I just loved it. So I flew through the first book, and I'm already a good chunk of the way through the second book. And I'm just really enjoying it. So I'll link it below if you're looking for some fun. It's fun to read fantasy, I think, as you get into the fall, because it's not really spooky, but it's just sort of like, I don't know, it kind of feels like it fits the mood. it's cozy, I think, in a way. So anyway, I'm going to grab my book and tell my kids they can come out here if they want and hang out, but I'm just going to enjoy some weather because our temperatures are going to drop quite a bit over the next week. I don't know if they'll stay permanently dropped, but they're dropping quite a bit. It's going to really start feeling like fall, and I have mixed feelings about that. I think I'm mostly excited, but I just want to enjoy the summer weather while I can, sitting out by the pool. Also, that pool situation we had yesterday where the hot tub part, or like people call it the spa part, was just like totally empty. That was so weird. It turns out that the drain to that area had been opened, which it's not like a quick, like somebody couldn't just accidentally open it. You have to like open it for real with it's like an electric something. I don't fully understand, but Riley said, I'm wondering if it like shorted out, or if we had some kind of like electrical surge that opened it, because the kids wouldn't, it's like on the panel. The kids wouldn't have done that. I certainly would not have done that, and he didn't do it. So really weird, but it's all good now. It looks beautiful. He's done a great job on it. So there's our Wednesday afternoon update. Well, good morning. It is Thursday now. It's about 9 o'clock. The kids left for school a few minutes ago, and I'm sitting down at my computer and getting some things done before I head into my office for pretty much the whole day until the kids get out of school, and then we'll come back home. I realized last Thursday, like midday, that it was Thursday, and this Thursday I'm realizing now, because I've been trying, as you know, to put out Thursday videos whenever I can. I've been very faithful to Sunday videos, but then for a long time I was doing Sundays and Thursdays faithfully. I'm realizing that perhaps with this new school year and the effort and time that it takes now that we're doing a homeschool hybrid, like all of that, I just don't know. Thursdays, we'll see. I really enjoy doing Thursday videos, but it just can't be a top priority right now because there's only so much space in my life. So also, talking about top priorities, you can see a little bit of the mess. Like, our whole house is a mess. It is such a mess. We just all crashed last night. You know what I think Nora's sickness situation is I think she has allergies. I think she just has seasonal allergies because we've been getting all these fronts blowing in, like cool fronts have been blowing in, and then also a lot of rain, and those things make my allergies act up. I'm just like medicated on all this stuff, but she's not on anything, and I think that's it. And so yesterday when I picked her up from school and she was like, nothing really hurts, I just feel really weird, and she was kind of just like, I just feel, I'm like, and then we went outside and played. After she got home, she rested for a while, and then we went outside in the evening, and when we came back inside, she started sneezing and sniffling, and I was like, I bet it's allergies, since I obviously have them so bad. I was hoping I would not pass that particular thing on to either of my kids, but it's definitely possible. So we sent her to school today because there's nothing wrong with her. I mean, she doesn't have any symptoms other than just feeling a little bit worn out. So we told her, if you're really struggling, let us know and we'll come get you. But she said that she feels fine. So we'll see. I also have been texting her teacher and just, staying in touch for sure. I just made a yummy iced coffee and I'm drinking that and doing a whole bunch of admin stuff with my business. It never ends. It never ends. But I think I mentioned in last week's vlog that we just hired a tax bookkeeper person who specializes in situations like mine that are not super standard because there are a lot of different things that are going on. And so I think that's going to be a huge help for us to have that resource. And I'm really looking forward to getting fully onboarded. So that's one of the things that I'm working on this morning is I need to submit all kinds of paperwork to them and information. And so I'm just like working on that. That kind of thing takes a long time. Just digging through everything and finding all the information that they need. So I'm feeling a little run down this morning, to be honest. And this environment is not helping me. And I really want to clean, but what I need to do more is this work because this is the kind of thing that is so very hard to do when the kids are in my care. So it's just a lot. And then by the evening, I'm tired. By the time everybody's in bed, I want to hang out with Riley and I'm tired to come and do this kind of stuff. So All that to say, I'm trying to put a pin in the messy house and address this other stuff. So I don't know. I'm saying a lot of words. I've only had like a sip of coffee. I need some more, but there you go. That's what we're doing here. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I already need a nap and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Good morning. I am looking very rough this morning. I just started and so I'm like breaking out and just a hot mess. But I absolutely love Fridays ever since school started because they are our cozy, comfy days. All three of us are in comfy clothes. Colin slept in until 9:30 a.m., which is unheard of for him. But we've just had such a nice morning and just been hanging out, and it's really cozy. It feels like fall. Like we had a cold front blow through and it's not really cold, but it's a lot. The temperature has dropped and I'm just folding laundry and cleaning up the house, and it's just, I really have been enjoying our Fridays. I'm thinking about maybe taking the kids to the library this afternoon to pick out some new books, because the last time we did that it was such a fun experience and we really enjoyed reading some fresh books. So that's kind of what the vibes are. So yeah, that's what Friday mornings are like, and I really love them. They're really cozy. Riley, every Friday since school started, has been like, oh, I don't feel like going to work. I want to hang out with you guys at home. So it's fun. It's a nice little rhythm for the kids to have Friday mornings kind of off and we just chill. We don't have any plans today. We actually don't have any plans this weekend at all. We had a lot of plans last weekend, which was abnormal. Lately, we've been very low-key on the weekends. So I have some house stuff I want to get done, just like some organizing projects and things. I always, in the fall and spring, feel more inclined to want to do those things. And then in the summer, I just want to be outside. And in the winter, I just want to be cozy, but I feel like I get more of a home-centered energy around spring, spring cleaning and then fall cleaning. So that's what I'm going to try to see if I can tackle some this weekend. We're doing our Friday night pizza night tonight, I'm really looking forward to that. And then, we don't have any other major plans, which is great. So it's going to be good. Hi, baby girl. So we were like, we can...
It was a fly.
A fly?
And it said it was on me.
Oh, no. Hello, it's after dinner now. Riley
And these were I made.
Here. Nora's making her own desserts.
Oh.
Yeah, while we make these, we're making soft and gooey loaded s'mores bars. Here's what the batter looks like so far. A hill that I will die on every time is that s'mores flavored things are graham crackers, chocolate, and toasted marshmallow. Not just marshmallow, but toasted marshmallow. So these apparently become golden toasty. That is important to me. If not, it's not a s'mores bar. It's just a graham cracker chocolate marshmallow bar. S'mores mean, don't you agree? If it's called s'mores, it needs to be toasted marshmallow.
I gave everybody one and I
Because that's the best part.
You can't taste a regular marshmallow.
No, I know, it's just sweet. And there's so many times when I've ordered something that's supposed to be s'mores, like a s'mores dessert, and it's just chocolate. It's just chocolate and marshmallow. And it's a no for me. But this
is she right?
I mean, I will argue for hours on this. Argue for hours on this. It frustrates me so much.
But you know what?
What? Exactly what I'm discussing.
This Malto-meal s'mores cereal,
which is delicious. It's like my favorite dessert. It is my favorite dessert. It's basically Golden Grahams Cocoa Puffs and Lucky Charms marshmallows. So it's really good, but it's not really s'mores. There's no toasted marshmallow.
No, it's just graham cracker flavor.
Also, another thing we have that's supposed to be s'mores and is not. These really were a letdown. Tony's Chocolonely Lil Bits. And they're called milk chocolate s'mores. No. They're just chocolate with a marshmallow on the inside. That's not s'mores. That's just chocolate marshmallow.
Yeah, you may as well stick some like sawdust in there. It tastes like nothing.
Yeah. It really grinds my gears. This is like, well, I'm thinking maybe underbake and then broil it for a second. I don't think our torch has any juice left in it, or else I would toast. Or else I would toast it myself.
Can I talk about something that grinds my gears?
Yeah, I would love for you to do that.
I want mine.
I have a whole series of thoughts on the what would that be called?
The closure?
The different closures the different companies use. This one's nigh impossible to open.
Nigh
impossible. We tried this last night, both of us.
Yeah, we were both trying to get into it.
You can't open it. It's impossible. It's in a Ziploc.
Why don't you tell them about your pizza? It's really, really actually super hard to open.
But we tasted it last night, so we got it open somehow. This sucks. My pizza was better than ever.
Yeah.
Nora didn't like it.
No, not that
But I think it's so good, and I'm trying. I really wanted an outdoor pizza oven, but they are $1,000.
Literally $1,000.
So
maybe for your.
I opened it.
oh, how'd you do that?
Good job. Maybe it's only for kids, and so it's maybe for your 40th birthday. Don't be excited for them to taste like s'mores because they won't.
But they do taste like chocolate.
They just only taste like chocolate because you can't taste the marshmallow. Okay, but these are looking extremely delicious, I must say. These were well rated. I will link the recipe below, but I'll also let you know what I think about it.
I want some more.
You want some more what?
I want some more.
Oh, Nora, can you make Colin another one of those little things?
Yeah.
He loved it. So this is what we're doing, Riley.
I want to put that on.
I'll show you the pizza Riley made tonight.
You want me to put these down and then put that the chocolate on? I want to put the chocolate. I want to put down. Use the chocolate. Here's how you do it. Let me show you. You squeeze it. I want to do it. I don't want you to do it.
Oh, don't squeeze it on you. Oh, my stars in heaven.
Colin. Oh, no. Charlie, no. Do this.
Don't do too much. There you go. Whoa, that's enough.
Oh, wow.
Okay, go sit at the table here. Go sit at the table. Okay, here it is. Ooh, it's gonna slide because I greased the pan. It looks really yummy. How long do we have to cook it? 20 minutes. And then they need to cool. Okay, let's put them in, Nora. What do you think? You think they're gonna be good?
Good.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna show you some of Riley's pizza because he has gotten so good at it, even without a pizza oven, just on that pizza stone that's sitting on our stove. In our oven, it's amazing, but a pizza oven would be fun. So Riley's been doing Friday night pizza night now for quite a while, and
lots of our friends came over.
yeah, we have friends over a lot for pizza night, but tonight we didn't. We actually asked a friend, but they were not available. He did cheese pizza tonight. It's so delicious, and he brushed the crust with a garlic butter, and then he also did a sausage and pepperoni pizza. Extremely delicious. We still have a good amount of this left over, so we can eat off of it this weekend, which is really nice. So that's been our evening. It's been a very fun evening. It's really dark outside. It looks like it's gonna start storming any minute, but they're not calling for storms until tomorrow. So I'm a little confused by that. I don't know. I'm gonna this is pretty much fully cooled, and then I'm gonna put it in a container in the fridge. And we're gonna wait and see what these soft and gooey loaded s'mores bars taste like. So fun. This is looking very promising in terms of toastiness. You're so cute.
Toastiness. Now? Subscribe my channel and like this video.
Subscribe to my channel.
Mommy, the edible, I can't see the edible.
Oh my gosh. It's pouring down rain, so Colin and I are standing in the edge of the garage and putting boats, aka leaves, into the water to see them go.
Oh! Mommy, what's this boat go?
Okay, let's see.
Whoa! That is
Some of them are going far. Wow, there it goes.
My boat. All the rain is gonna splash on it.
Yep.
This is as much golf as I'm gonna get to play today.
Yeah, Riley was supposed to go play golf today, but it is so cozy out here when it rains. Well, good morning. It's Saturday now, and it is such a cozy morning. It feels very autumnal. It's, as I showed you, just been pouring down rain all day. Sadly, Riley was going to go golfing with one of his very good friends who he doesn't get to see a whole lot. And he was actually our best man in our wedding, Matt. He's great. And they aren't able to go anymore because of the rain. But there's football on today, some college games, so I think Matt's gonna come over here and they're just gonna hang out for a while. I just took a nice shower and got all refreshed for the weekend, and just a shower always makes me feel like a whole new person. And yeah, it's just been a really good morning. The kids and Riley are playing Minecraft right now, and I'm just folding some laundry, and we're just enjoying a cozy Saturday. It's very nice. I have been getting into the fall spirit more and more with every passing day. I was really not feeling it for a minute there, and now I'm like very much, we've been baking more, and I've been lighting candles around the house more, and just getting more and more excited for the fall and everything that it brings. It's very fun. Okay, so putting all that on a shelf, I want to have sort of a follow-up conversation with you guys about us having a third baby. I realize I don't have to bring anybody into the fold of this. This is really just between me and Riley, but I think it's something that I feel open to talking about, and so I'm just going to bring you into the conversation. I first brought this up a couple weeks ago and said, you know, it's been really weird lately. I've had baby fever, and we're kind of talking about having a third baby, and I just can't believe it because we felt like we were so done. And so I feel like I will expand a little bit on that, not because I'm crowdsourcing our family size. I mean, people have all kinds of opinions. It doesn't really matter to me. It's not up to anyone but us whether we have another baby or not. But I just want to share, mainly overwhelmingly, the comments and messages that I've gotten have just been people sharing their own experiences, and that has been really beneficial and really helpful. And so I always appreciate when people are just helpful, you know, they just share their own experiences and how it's been for them, you know, whatever. And I always love that. And it's the people that are so rude and have such judgmental opinions that I'm like, it's almost funny to me. I'm like, do you think I care what someone, random stranger on the internet, thinks about my family size? I could not care less. Could not care less. Anyway, get off my sassy soapbox there. So here's the situation, just to paint a little bit more of a picture. After we had our second baby, Colin, that was almost 4 years ago now. After we had him, we were both like, great, we're done. Like, this has been a lot. This has been a lot on my body. This has been a lot on everybody. It's just been a lot. We had 2 babies in 2 years, and it was a whole lot. And so we were like, cool, this was great. Like, we have a little boy and a little girl. That's so fun. That's so special. The sexes of our babies was never super important to us, but it was fun to have one of each. And we were just like, cool, okay, moving on, you know, enjoying our kids and closing that chapter of having babies. And that was super valid, and that's genuinely how we felt. And so last year, just to be super candid, Riley had an appointment to go get snipped, and right beforehand, I was like, I don't know, I feel really unsure about this. I just feel a real lack of peace about it. And he said, you know, I'm feeling kind of unsure too. There's no reason to go through with it if we're not both like 100% on board. I'm like, great. So we canceled it. And then a few months went by, and then at the beginning of this year, same exact thing, made an appointment. We're all set up to go. And then the morning of, he said, how are you feeling about today? And I said, I'm feeling really unsure. I don't have a peace about it. I feel really anxious about it. And he said, I feel the same way. And I was hoping you would feel the same way too. So we canceled 2 separate appointments. So that happened at the beginning of one last year, one at the beginning of this year. So you would think then that we would be like, we need to figure out what we want, but that's not what happened. We just put that on the shelf, and we were like, well, I don't know, we'll address that at some other time, and kept on living life, definitely not trying to get pregnant. actively trying not to get pregnant. And then this summer came around. So right at the beginning of the summer, like the kickoff to summer, our kids had a field day at their school. And it's really fun for the kids. It's just really, really hot and you're outside for hours and whatever. And I was standing out there thinking about field day this coming year. And I was just kind of like thinking about how fast it'll go. And it's like, it'll be the next year's field day in such a short amount of time. You know what I mean? Like I was just kind of like, I don't know. And I had this thought just intrude into my mind. And it was like, next field day is going to be super different because you're going to be with a baby. And I was like, what? I thought it was an intrusive thought. And so I was like, okay, that was bizarre. And it just was like, I had this really strong feeling come over me, like next field day, which will be in May, like I'm going to be pregnant or have a baby or something. And I was like, that's really weird. And I just didn't really think much of it, but it kind of like got stuck in my brain. And I started like really thinking about it more and more. And I was like, am I going to have a pregnant belly next May? Like what? This is so weird. So I started talking to Riley about it, and he's always been very open to more kids, but he's always deferred to me because it is so much on a woman's body. And he's like, I am so grateful for the babies we have. And he's like, I would always love more kids. He's always been very open to really any number of kids, and he's always deferred to me on it. Sometimes I wish he had a stronger opinion, but lately he's been more and more like, I think it would be really cool to have more. But anyway, he was like, I started talking to him about it, and he's like, yeah, I mean, do you want to commit to that though? Like you're the one that has to go through the pregnancy and go through the birth and breastfeeding and like all of that. And he's like, of course I'll, help out and all that, but like, do you want to do that? And I'm like, crazy enough, I kind of do. Like I have this like feeling like there's somebody missing from our family, which is a feeling I've heard a lot of other women describe, but I have never, this one is still kind of wet. I have never felt that myself. After we had our 2 kids, and we both really felt like super complete and contented, and I didn't have a feeling at all like there was a baby missing from our family or like there was some person missing from our family. I didn't have any feeling of that nature, and now I do, and it's very weird. I know now what people mean when they say that, because I have never felt that before. So it is really exciting and crazy, and I don't know what our timeline looks like. We're just praying through it. Like, do we want to start trying in the new year or something like that? I don't know. We haven't gotten there yet. I'm just bringing you into our journey because I feel comfortable to do so. And I feel so comfortable in our family unit and in our marriage. I think that's why I feel open to sharing, because it's like I said earlier, it just doesn't, I would rather bring you along on the journey, and maybe it help someone or just make someone else feel seen or something like that, rather than keeping everyone in the dark and being like, surprise, and people are like, what? Because I just feel so secure that it doesn't matter to me. Like if there are varying opinions, that's fine. That's fine. And then everything else, like, I'm most worried, or I'm not really worried though. I have like such a peace about this whole situation. The thing that, like, if there was something, it's just like, it's good, this is going to be hard, of course, babies can be really difficult, but at the same time, I have several close friends who had their third 4 or 5 years after their second, and one went on to have another baby, so she has 4 total, one went on to have 2 more babies, so she has 5 total, and then actually I have another one that went on to have 4 babies total, so, and they all had space between the second and the third, like quite a bit of space, like what we would have, because our first 2 were less than 2 years apart, and then, I don't know, like if I got pregnant in the next 6 to 12 months, they would be like 4 or 5 years apart. And I was kind of like, I don't know about that. And my friends have been like, it's actually so sweet. Like the little bit larger age gap can be really, really, really sweet, because it becomes like the family baby, and it's just really sweet, and I think you'll really love it, and your kids will really love it, and it won't be like having 3 babies. It will be like having 2 a little bit older kids and 1 baby. And anyway, it's really wild to think about. And then, so that's, that. And then as far as like things like our home or our cars or whatever, like both of our cars can fit another car seat. I feel like everything is figure outable. Like it's more about the decision to expand our family. And then I just trust the Lord so much that if he has put this on my heart and in our world, and we are deciding to say yes to it, that everything else feels very figure outable to me. Like if we can't go to Disney for a few years, or if we can't travel for a few years, that would be worth it for a precious little soul. You know, like that's, my priorities are in line in that way. And so I'm not worried about that. And then like our house, like, I don't know, we would probably have to do some shimmying around. Kids can share rooms. I shared a bedroom growing up. That's fine. I don't know, like that doesn't keep me up at night. I just feel like there are people all over the world who have a lot more kids than two in a lot smaller of a space than our house, and they are thriving and doing great, and the family's doing great. And I just feel like it's a very American thing that every single child has to have their own bedroom and their own whatever. And like, yeah, that's great. That's really nice. And that's possible in this house. Honestly, we have 4 bedrooms, but if we want to keep a guest room, we have to kind of like move things around, and that's fine. Like, that's fine. That is not the stressor at all. Or the hesitation, like that kind of stuff. Again, I just feel it like is very figure outable. It's more just, you know, the mental load of it all and whatever. But from my friends that I've talked to who have gone on to have more after having 2 close together, they have all said it really is a lot different because you don't have multiple of the little ones. And anyway, so I don't know. I'm feeling really excited. Riley and I were just talking last night about it, and he was like, I'm just really excited, you know, he was like, he said something like, he was like, no shade to our future baby. I'm not pregnant now, by the way. I'm not pregnant right now. We haven't really started trying yet. Like, we're just kind of trying to like wrap our minds around it and, you know, whatever. But he's like, no shade to the future baby, but I just feel like it's not going to be like that crazy of a life change. We already are doing, which is what I've heard from a lot of moms. It's like, by the time you already have 2, like the third one, whatever. And then I've heard some people say the third is so hard. I thought going from 1 to 2 was so hard, and I've heard a lot of people say that was easy. So it's like, it's just so dependent on your family. We also have a better community support system now than we have ever had before, certainly than we ever had before when we had the other 2 kids, in terms of really close friends that are like family that quite literally live on our street, like a lot of them, like 7 different families that we spend tons of time with. That's so special. That's going to be so great. You know, if we're able to have another baby, like that will be so great. If we are able to get pregnant, which I, at this point, am hoping and praying that we are, which is so wild. Isn't it fun when life surprises you and God surprises you and you think you have things figured out, and then God's like, actually, I have a different plan for you. Like, it's always so good. I don't know if we would want to find out the sex of the baby, since we do have a boy and a girl. Like, it would be kind of fun to just not go into it and like it be a surprise. But I was talking to Riley about that, and he's like, absolutely not. He's like, I need to know. And I was like, darn, like I kind of think it would be fun. So there's a lot swirling around, and like I said, we aren't even really there yet. Like, we're just processing everything and kind of getting our heads in order about it. But I just wanted you guys to know, like, I think it's cool to change our minds as people, and to be open, like just open-handed, like to what life is going to look like. Because I think when we hold on to like our exact plan so tightly, sometimes we miss out on just like gorgeous blessings that God wants to give us. And it doesn't have to be in the form of kids. Sometimes people have just 1 child, and God is like, that's great, that's beautiful. Like, everyone has a different path, right? So I'm not, my journey is never a judgment of yours. My decisions are never a judgment of yours. My whatever is never a judgment of yours. Like, I'm just sharing what is going on for us, and it's been very surprising, but also really exciting. There's the update. I have hair in my mouth. I am going to go ahead and wrap this video up, end it on a happy high note. If you would say a prayer for us, if you're the praying type, we would appreciate it, as far as just like peace in our hearts and joy in our spirits as we move forward, and kind of see what God has in store for our family. I have a sale going on in my shop, just a little housekeeping before I end this video. So if you use the code FALL20, that's just FALL20, you'll get 20% off your entire order, plus $50 or more, orders worth $50 or more. You'll also get free US shipping, which is awesome. And then the day after this video goes out will be September 1st, so we will have our new shirt of the month. I think it is my favorite tea of the month in all of 2025 so far, so make sure you don't miss that. That's a shirt that is $20 including shipping, so it's $20 out the door shipped to anywhere in the US, and it is like our rock bottom price specialty tea that we do on the first of every month. And this one I love. I absolutely love it. It is so cute. You're gonna love it. We're gonna love it. So make sure to check out, make sure you're following Blair Lamb Design on Instagram so you don't miss it. Anyway, I think you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you for just being here for this crazy life journey, and just being just wonderful people. I think the world of you guys and appreciate you so much. And I love that we all have such different experiences and journeys and situations, but we can just hang out together, and it's awesome. So anyway, love you guys. Hope you're having a great week, and let's just all be open to the surprises of life, because you just never know what life's going to throw at you. All right, see you next time. Bye. Thank you again for watching this video. If you haven't already, I would really, really love and appreciate if you would check out my online shop, which is blairlambdesign.com. I'll make sure to leave a link below in the description box so you can just have easy access there. I have tons of really fun tees and sweatshirts and lots of Disney-inspired designs, so I would love for you to go ahead and take a look.